Oh, yeah. Y'all come on. Good morning, Mary Lovin. Come on over to the YouTube. Good morning. I see Shanta Davis, Crack Baby, Trick Baby. MMB is in the place to be. Hey. Good morning. As y'all come in, hit that thumbs up. Boop, up. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Boop, up. And if you ain't knowing, hit that bell so you can get them notifications. Bang! I'm waiting for my co-host. She was having some technical difficulties with her, We live though, we up. Cedric McCollum is in the building. Understand, it's a different situation. You feel me? We got to get on up. You've got to get down. Get on up now. As y'all come in the door, hit that thumbs up for me. Won't cost you nothing, nothing but a memento in time. You hear me? Y'all come on over to that YouTube. Be real. Be real. Be love. I can't add you until you fix your devices. Good morning. Slim is in the building. Whichever Slim that is. Khadija, blessings. Blessings. We in the building. Waiting for my co-hosts. You know, sometimes things happen. It's a technical difficulty. Good morning. Oh, there she go. Let me kick the other one, be love. Let me kick the other one. And then I got you. Whoop, there she go. Y'all not ready though.
You ready? We ready.
There you go.
We
Now I
ready.
can hear
You
you.
ready? Good
We
morning, good
ready.
morning, good morning,
Good
gang.
morning to ye. It's
Good
a wonderful
morning to
Monday, ain't
ye.
it?
It sure is. We alive and
Oh, Ray,
talking.
that's you. UPT Ray, I see you. Nazir Fontaine, peace, God. We in the building.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
it's Monday, a fun day, or not so fun day, depending on what your perspective is. But I choose to look at it very positively and optimistically. You hear me? And we gonna get
Yes.
through the week. Lovely. Why not? Why so? Because we got the Good Morning Gang here. Big Phil speaks. Be loud. We gonna do it. How was your weekend, Be Love?
My weekend was wonderful, Phil. It was relaxing and got work done, so it was great. How was yours?
She got her hair looking all, she looking all like she glowing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the weekend went wonderful for
You
her.
know, got a little hair did it. Got a little hair did it. How was yours?
My weekend was wonderful. Uh Semi-eventful, but not really so, but lovely nonetheless. And I can't
You got to
complain
get into
about it.
that eventful. You got to get into that. That you can't just.
It's not, it ain't even newsworthy. It's just, you know how life is and things happen. But guess what? You see that? That says it all.
That's
Keep
right.
it smiling, keep it pushing, keep it positive, and everything is everything.
For
The
sure.
family's good though. The kids is good. Life is good. So I can't
Okay.
complain. And here we are breathing, got use of limbs, and I'm up here with you. You making me look good because I'm a little raggedy, rough, and ugly. So you making me look all
Mm-mm.
right for the good
Not
morning
at
game.
not at all. Not at all. We take them all. We takes
You
them
said
all.
what? You
We
said
take them
what?
all.
Who take them all?
Rough, rugged, and dysfunctional. Bring them on in, like Chris Rock said. Chris Kardashian, he was like, he takes them all. Just come on in. I just
That
come
part,
on
that
in.
part. It's 30 some people in the room. Get them likes up if you would. Get them likes up
Yes,
if you could. It's free.
yes.
Don't cost you Nathan. You ain't got to be
Nate,
sitting back hating. Hit that thumbs up and get to participating. Was that a lightweight ball? I don't know. It rhymed though. Watchman said,
That's
"Be
why.
love is fire." Oh, you got a
Ah,
fan
thank
club.
you.
You got a fan
Thank
club.
you,
Drizzy,
Watchman.
Queen Bree Bree. That part right there, Queen Bree Bree, the have at it smile. That part. You hear me? Night Rider, salute, salute. Y'all in the building. Sabrina Jeffrey, she's in here. Bernie looks like she's still
Harry.
reeling from weekend at Bernie's. Drink some coffee, be love.
Yo,
Harry
Harry,
Hagen.
Harry always want to party with me. Harry, one day I'm gonna just invite you out. Just come on out. In fact, if you guys are uptown this Thursday, join me. I'm gonna be up at Comedy in Harlem, y'all. Come on through. Sean Harvey does his show. Comedians, talent's gonna be in the building. If y'all don't know Talent, the comedian, come on through. It's gonna
It's
be a
just
good time.
comedy.
It's just comedy. And you know what, Harry, you so know you want to be down. So come on through.
J Man
Come
peeking
on.
through the weeds, through the cut. I see you in the
Mm-hmm.
building. Cassie, hey Cassie. You up early this morning, Cassie. Thank you for coming through, Cassie. I appreciate
Thank
you.
you, Cassie. Well, appreciate you.
I appreciate all my West Coast folks and those in that time zone or even the mountain time zone because it's early there. So if y'all get up and tap in, that's extra special to the
Thank
kid. You
you.
hear me?
Thank you. It is not taken for granted, trust.
She said, I'm working on time today. I know that's right.
Okay.
Y'all come on over to the YouTube. Listen, I hope
Good
everybody
morning,
has
everyone.
had a wonderful, blessed, prosperous, peaceful, or at least positively eventful weekend, that you're looking forward to this week as being another good one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened last week is last week, good, bad, or indifferent. But this week is this week. Make it the best one yet. You hear me? Make it the best one yet. We got a
For
lot of
sure.
things on tap. We got a lot of things on tap, a lot of wonderful, juicy topics. Huh? We're gonna recap some things that came across the wire. No pun intended, over the weekend. We're gonna talk about things that are current, some possible heat that's coming down the pike for
Yeah.
somebody with a
Mm-hmm.
huge name, controversial. We're gonna talk about it. Listen,
Let's
listen.
talk about it.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, oh. Let me. Oh, I'm slipping. Let me pin this to the top. Bong. I pinned the link to the top. So anybody that want to tap in, be a part of the
Come on.
conversation, give your input, your dialogue, your diatribe, your soliloquies, whatever. We
Not
want you to
diatribes,
come
it's
on and be a
soliloquy.
part of the show. Even though it's me and B Love up here talking, this is about y'all, the family. You hear
Yeah.
me? About the family. What's up with you, B Love? I'm up here running my mouth.
That's okay. We just welcome people in a room, getting the stories ready, trying to get through these technical difficulties, but it's okay. It doesn't stop any show. I tried to
Shit
get on my
happens.
laptop and said that I don't know, like it couldn't connect, which is strange. So now I'm on my phone and I'm just kind of reworking some stuff. So happy Monday, everyone. Please share the live. Please make sure the likes match who's everyone that's in the room. Just press a little uppy right here. If anybody wants to come in, come on in, guys. We're gonna be talking that ish. And there's so much to talk about. It kind of feels like this weekend, it's been the world in sports and entertainment more than anything as far as news goes. But we also got some other stuff going on, especially since and this is the kind of, it's serious, but it's not serious, but it is serious because we underestimate the power of people. And why I say that is because on January 6th of 2021, when they basically stormed Capitol Hill, which as it was happening, we're just all sitting there in shock because they say come together, but we never really realized the impact of people coming together, especially in a way like that, where, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of, it was real ballsy. And so, your boy, our former president, Donald Trump, is basically on, he's been skirting legal stuff for a really long time. And now it looks like
Dun, dun, dun,
He's not getting
dun.
by it no more.
Dun,
And
dun, dun. You
but
went in early. You went in early on this one. I thought you was gonna
yeah,
hold up on that one. You went in early. Dun 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 dun.
nah, we need to get it out the way because what's so crazy is, and this is what I want people to be aware of. If you're in New York, if you're in DC, if you're in any of these areas, he is asking people, he is rallying people to protest on his behalf. And the
Or
last time he
storm the
did that,
courthouse.
they stormed Capitol Hill, and it was a very dangerous situation. And so, just he's anticipated that um, he's going to be arrested either Tuesday or Wednesday. So I want everybody to be on high alert over the next couple of days. If you're in New York, New Jersey, one of these cities where just anywhere, just be super alert and be diligent because you just never know what can happen. And that's just the truth. So, just getting into it. In all caps, Trump wrote the far and away leading Republican candidate and former president of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. Protest and take our nation back. I've never
Huh?
met somebody who was so divisive and just so I don't even know the words to use. He also
He
referred to Bragg's office as corrupt and highly political while touting his innocence. So, as you may know, Bragg has been investigating Trump for purportedly making a $130,000 payment to Daniels back in 2016. Stormy Daniels was a porn star, spent the night with Trump. These niggas ain't loyal. So she basically brought it up when he was running for president. He had his attorney, Michael Cohen, take money and basically pay her $130,000 to shut her up. So Trump allegedly brokered the deal with the porn star to buy her silence during the presidential campaign that year after she alleged they had an affair. Trump has long denied the accusation. Right. Daniels recently met with Manhattan prosecutors, according to her attorney, who also said she was prepared to testify in the case against Trump if he goes to trial. Former Trump attorney fixer Michael Cohen has appeared before the grand jury twice. He served prison time for his role in the federal case involving the Daniels payoff. So here we have it happened, right? And one of Trump's things is nothing ever happened, but it happened. He had his guy take and I believe it might have even been campaign funds, but just the fact that he had this guy go pay this woman off, still
hey,
denying
take
it's
that, Slim.
happening.
Take that.
And now here we are. He may get arrested. He's not getting arrested for basically encouraging the insurgent when it happened in January. He's not going to jail for not paying the right taxes. He's not getting paid. He's not going to jail for lying in terms of what he's done to this country. And we all know what that is. But he is going to jail for paying off a side chick.
I can almost guarantee that if they do arrest him, it will open the door for other charges for other things. Because sometimes they do that. They'll go where they can get the charge first, and then they'll go back before a judge and say, well, this man is involved with a lot of different things. That's enough reason or circumstantial evidence to support getting a warrant, arrest warrant for this situation over here, or charges for. I know personally, I've had it happen to me. So
What?
keep your eyes open and just watch. If this is true and he get arrested for this, watch some things happen. It's all a part of the game. And not to go back into it, but even the R. Kelly situation, you see how one case opened the door for another case.
Right.
That's just how it works. Because sometimes they might not have enough singularly to fully get the charges to stick, for us to get in a case and or indictment. So what happened
Mm,
is if something else come up, it shows criminal activity, like a pattern. It shows a
right.
pattern,
Right.
a presumed pattern. Even though you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, it shows
Right.
a presumed pattern. Trust me, I know. But the crazy part is this: he's on record igniting the riots that happened January 6th. He's on record telling people to protest and take your country back and all this other stuff. Now, the man, the man gonna mess around and get himself into a treasonous area. He need to chill and watch out. He's borderline in a treasonous area. I'm just saying. I don't care if you
I
support him or don't support him. He's treading along crazy grounds, and if these people show up, it's gonna be a problem in New York. It's gonna be a problem in New York.
Well, I think that's the interesting part is like, as New Yorkers, we go about our life and, like no matter what happens, it's all okay. But then you never know with these kind of situations. And when you have somebody who's promoting this kind of hype, it can get very scary. So, aside the fact that, hey, you don't always, liars don't always win. Side chicks don't always win. But more importantly, it's it's important that we just be aware and diligent. These people are crazy.
That's a fact.
The
Get
people
them
who
thumbs up,
support this
y'all.
man is, they're just very special. And what we don't want to do is just act like, it's business as usual
Pin
because
salute.
it's not. It really isn't.
That
Um,
part.
so what are y'all thoughts in the chat, about this whole situation? I missed that. I heard Trump is getting arrested. Yeah, so Trump has been indicted by New York State for the Stormy Daniels
Y'all
payoff,
come on over to
and
you.
basically he's about to get arrested on Tuesday, and he's basically encouraging his people to go out and protest the same way he did for the January 6th insurgent. And I just want everybody to be diligent, and I want everybody to pay attention because these lunatics
Not
are out
delegate.
here.
Not delegate.
Not
It's
delicate,
what made me.
diligent.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but when you said it was a story I posted. I think I did a reel too. The girl was like, "My husband out here doing his do little diligent."
She was like, what?
I'm like, "What the figgity did she say?" And he said it too. He kind of
the,
like, "What?"
the husband was the husband was embarrassed. It was so funny. Um, but yeah, that part, doing, your
That
due
part.
diligence, stay aware, stay alert, stay aware. Other stuff that's happening in the news, your boy Shaq just put out a tweet yesterday that he's in the hospital.
Shaq,
Nobody
what's
really
wrong with
knows what's
Shaq
going
Diesel?
on. They don't know what's going on with Shaq, but he
The
just sent
bunions.
a tweet. He sent a tweet out with, he was in a hospital bed, in a hospital gown. And, we don't really know what's going on with that, but we for sure want to send our prayers out. We never know. We just live in a world where you never know. So shout out to you, Shaq. We're sending you love and prayers. Get up, get back up, big guy. Because Shaq is a really good guy. I don't know if really people know that all of the good stuff he does. Like he's so into giving back. And like I think he was at a jewelry store one time and bought an engagement ring for this guy. Like,
Yeah,
he's just really like a really nice guy from what it appears. And we certainly don't want to lose the good ones, even though it
that's a
kind of
fact.
feels like we are losing.
He comes from very humble beginnings, so he respects and he does. He's not one of those that has have forgotten where
Right.
he's come from, what it's been like, et cetera, et cetera. And he does do a lot of philanthropic, uh, in front of the scenes and behind the scene things for a lot of people. Shout out to
Yes.
Shaq. Whatever's going on with you, Shaq, I hope you feel better. If it's them bunions, go ahead and get them bunions filed down and then get back out here. You hear me?
Get it done. Get it done. Welcome everybody who's coming into the room. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, gang. We are just chopping it up, talking some news right now. If anybody wants to come on into the live, just click that link right at the very top, guys. Make sure you are liking right now. Make sure you all are liking. I see 63 people in the room. We're gonna need those likes to match the people in the room. And just yeah, just rock out with us. Me and Big Fella just catching up. It's the weekend rewind.
That part.
And most of the news that's coming in is really sports and entertainment. We lost a couple of good ones this weekend. And as
Mm.
many of you know, if any of you do not know the show The Wire, I don't know what rock you've been under. Everybody watched that show. And
The
there's been
wire.
so many talents and so many greats that have not only come out of that show, but have been a part of that show. And, Lance Reddick, who just passed away this weekend at the age of 60, he was one of them. And even though he's actually in a lot of things, he's actually was just promoting John Wick. Now,
Yeah,
to get into the story, if y'all don't know John Wick, that's another phenomenal series. Check it out with Keanu Reeves. He
that
is so
part.
badass in that show. So
That
badass.
the is my autobiography. So now I'm playing. Philly Wick. Like
Let me find
it's like
let
I'm
me
playing.
find out.
I'm playing.
Let me find out. So just to get into the story, Lance Reddick, famous for his work on HBO's The Wire and the John Wick movie franchise, has died. Law enforcement
Mm,
sources tell TMZ Lance's body was discovered at his Studio City home Friday morning around 9:30 a.m. His cause of death is currently unclear, but law enforcement says it appears to be natural. Lance has
mm.
been doing a press tour for the fourth installment of John Wick franchise. He plays Khan in the movie and had a guest appearance scheduled for next week on Kelly Clarkson's show. Lance posted a selfie video on social media Wednesday morning, appearing to be at home with his dogs instead of attending the Wick 4 premiere in New York. Though he never mentioned why he wasn't going to the premiere. Before his work on Wick, Lance was best known for playing fictional Baltimore Police Department officer Cedric Daniels on the
That
hit
part.
HBO series The Wire, with his character appearing in all 5 seasons. Lance also had recurring roles on a bunch of popular TV shows, including Fringe, Bosch, Oz, and Lost. In addition to his success on TV, Lance also acted on the big screen outside the Wick franchise, with credits in film like The Angel Has Fallen, and Godzilla vs. Kong. He was in that. He was in that whole beef between Godzilla and Kong.
He
Okay,
was in a movie a long time ago called The Believers too. If you remember that movie,
really?
long time ago. They gave him like blonde like hazel contacts, and he was like real wicked looking, and he was supposed to have been some kind of voodoo doctor or something. It was called The Believers, long time ago. Good movie.
Wow, look at you, Phil, taking it out the old bag.
I got a little something, a little something.
Lance has some unreleased projects in the works. He plays the Greek god Zeus in the upcoming Disney series Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Born and
Oh
raised in
wow,
Baltimore, he earned a music degree from the University of Rochester. Shout out to Rochester, which is in this building right now, Miss Pink. And he got his MFA from Yale. He was just 60 years old.
60, yeah,
Why
yeah.
are we it doesn't feel like the life expectancy for our generation is really that long anymore.
It's because of the things that we eat, the things that we do, the things that we partake in, and not enough balance in maintaining our nutrition and our health, and that plays a factor, a great factor. So I don't believe that because of time, life is getting shorter. I think it's because of certain things put in foods and things of that nature that we've been eating. Was it by design? I'm not going to say, but it is keeping the population moving, if it makes
Wow.
sense.
It's so unfortunate and it's very scary when I come up here in the mornings and I'm just like, I'm just happy to be alive. Because right now, it really is the case. You just never know. And, we can't take it for granted. Our grandparents or, many of our elders live to be 80. Some are still alive, 80, 90. We don't seem to have that life expectancy anymore. So, man, guys, stay aware. Lance Reddick, rest in peace. And another great one that we lost over the weekend, guys, was Finch from Law and Order. Does anybody
Oh,
remember Law? He used to be Ice-T's partner.
yeah.
He was
Dang.
funny. He was actually
Yeah.
one of the funniest characters on the show, and he passed away this weekend. He was a little bit older, but again, it's just we're losing people left and right. It's really scary. I mean, life is life, and life and death are all part of it. But just rest in peace to them.
Life is very precious, very
It'll be
precious.
very interesting
What you
to
say?
see. I said it'll be interesting to see, like at 60 years old to just die of natural causes. Does that seem natural?
Nah, and if they consider maybe a heart attack or something as natural causes, I guess they saying no foul play, but that's still not really like natural causes for a man to just go at 60. I don't think. I don't think, but ain't
Insane.
no telling. Ain't no telling. Salute,
Uh,
salute. Eastbourne
Salute,
down, Lil D. What's good?
welcome. Come on in. Good morning, gang. We just chopping it up, doing the weekend rewind. And this weekend,
Rewind.
mhm, it kind of seems like it's more sports and entertainment. We just talked about Lance Reddick from The Wire passing away this weekend. Finch from Law and Order passing away this weekend. Shaquille O'Neal being in the hospital. Send your prayers out to him. Another interesting story this weekend was, or let's talk a little bit about it. As a woman, and my ladies might be able to, rock with me. It's always been a struggle on getting some kind of work done for me. You know, I want to stay young looking, but I also don't want to do things to alter my appearance. But it's hard because some days I'm like, well, maybe you just do a little bit of this, or maybe if you just do a little bit of that, nip or tuck, or even when it comes to getting fillers and Botox and things like that. And a lot of celebrities are now coming out kind of saying that they're getting this stuff removed. Anybody who knows Black China, which we all do, I think she's more memorable for just being having a baby with Rob Kardashian, in my estimation. But many may know her for different things. She just recently had her fillers removed from her face and from her butt. Now, you spend all this money to get them put in. I don't know what the process is to take it all out. She really doesn't look that different at all. But again, it's all plastic surgery. So what are your thoughts on plastic surgery and women getting plastic surgery? And I want to hear this from my men in the comments too. Like, we feel so much pressure as women to look young and beautiful and hot, and you go on Instagram and everybody has these perfect bodies, and it's just like, I ain't that. Like, my thing is not the big booty or the big breast. I'm more of a I got good character girl. I'm more of a I can make you laugh kind of girl. Like, I could, stimulate this brain kind of girl. So I'm just like, how do men feel about that?
I mean, well, I can't speak for all men, but for me personally, of course it looks good to a certain extent, depending on how extreme it's done.
Hmm.
Sometimes they get it done and it's way over exaggerated. It's like, come on now, ain't no way in hell you could ever think that looks real or cute. But I would rather a woman be her. I would rather a woman be her because um, a lot of y'all got good posteriors already, whether they slim shape, thick shape, BBW, whatever. A lot of y'all got, nice situation going on, but some people just don't feel like it's enough, or some people don't really see themselves as beautiful. And I've heard this from a few people throughout my life or whatever, that some people, no matter how curvaceous, no matter how thin, no matter how thick, no matter how tall, how short, how beautiful, or how whatever, they just don't see themselves as gorgeous or beautiful enough.
Right.
And the way society is, it kind of
Encourages
promotes,
that.
it encourages that. And it's like, come on now, like, you good the way that you are. Your fupa or that little extra little cushion right there, it's okay. The right man gonna hug and hold that, kiss it all that, mwah, 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 mwah.
Oh my God. I don't know if I'm
The
ready to
right,
get my fupa kissed, but
it's on the way downtown. It's on the way. It's on the way. You know what I'm
it's just
saying?
a stop in the route.
You hear me? Next stop on this midnight train, but yeah.
Fupa. we gonna
Fupa
we
Street,
gonna be
Fupa Boulevard, Fupa Avenue, Fupa Expressway. But I mean,
depending
if
on
a
the
woman
size of
gets,
your fupa.
but I'm not a basher if a woman decides to get surgery or whatever. But women have to be careful because, like you said, they putting certain doctors in certain situations of injecting you or pushing certain garbage in you. Silicone not good for you because if it busts, it can tear your system up. Other fillers and other things, and some scrupulous people have injected concrete and things into people, like literally,
Yes,
literally,
yes,
literally,
yes.
and you're playing with your life. You're playing with your life one way or the other.
Well, I think what I don't, I kind of I get it all, right? Like I said, I was just watching a video the other day where they now have this breast implant that's made of silicone, but even if it cut open, it's just gel, like it doesn't leak. It's like you know those like those money counter things that you want to moisten your finger and it's just like a gel. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
even if
okay,
you
like
cut it
I know
open,
what you're talking about. The count,
like a
yeah.
sponge. Yeah, it's like a sponge now. So even when it does rip open, it doesn't leak out, right?
But if that's the case, why not just do that then? Why they got to encase it unless uh, that's a slippery slope. I don't.
It's still something foreign in your body. And I think
I,
the one
I,
thing that we have learned and what we're seeing is, especially like when you hear a lot of these people who are going to different countries to go get it done. We just talked about this on Friday, the plastic surgery thing, going to DR or going to Mexico or whatever, to go get this work done. And it's just like, you never know what you're going to get. So now this is my other question for those men, because while there's men who will say they only like a natural woman, they're going to take the fupa and the flabby boobs, whatever. There's also men who really do want a woman with a very
that
certain
does
and
that.
specific body,
Yeah.
and they will pay for it. Have you ever paid for a boob job, Phil?
Hell, the figured no. Hell no.
So you're just a user, but you're not a contributor.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Listen, I look. You can't get mad at the person for accepting a gift.
Right.
If I'm invited to partake, that's a gift. That's a blessing. That's
Right.
not a user. That's not a user. You
He
know,
said, I'm not gonna say no.
it's called hospitality. You come to somebody's house, they offer you something to drink. The proper thing to do is what? I don't
Yes,
want no
thank you.
problems.
Yes,
I don't
thank
want
you.
no problems.
Oh, no, no.
And Sasha says that men got fupas too. They do. It's called moopas.
Oh,
Moopas. But yeah, no, hell no,
I
I ain't pay no damn
Listen, I've had on both sides of the fence where the offer has been there, like, hey, if you want to get something done, I don't mind paying for it. And then I've had other offers where people are like, stay natural, just here's what I know. The only way you could be offering me up money to go change my body is if your body is spectacular. If you got man boobs, you gonna roll these boobs. If you got a oopa, you gonna roll this
Not
fupa.
roller.
That's all I'm saying. If you got a whole dad bod, you have absolutely no business telling me what to do with my body. I'm just saying that chat just got super dry. It'd be the younger. Exactly. I don't know. I just kind of feel like you don't have the right to see me, love me. That's where I am today. When I thought about it in the past,
That
today it's
part.
more like see me, love me. Harry Hagen says he's in the background. If you see him,
Hold on. Let me
make
see.
sure
Let me
you
see. Let me see. There go
okay,
Harry.
Trina.
Okay.
They say like natural taste. That's what I'm saying, Sasha. They say that natural, but behind the scenes, they liking the big booty pics. They liking these fake Instagram model pics, and you just like, okay, well, if that's what you're liking and that's what you're looking at behind closed doors, is that really what you desire? But you just can't have it, so you just settle in for me.
No, no. Well, see, as a man, I'll say this. Like I said, some women look good whether they had surgery done or not or whatever. The woman's body is immaculate. It's a wonderful thing to behold.
Right.
Um, I personally I don't like when it's overdone. But if it's proportional, okay, it's cool. but I would prefer a natural woman. That's just like a woman with makeup on. It can look very
Okay.
beautiful. Very beautiful. I got you, Harry. I'm about to bring in very beautiful. But I would prefer to see that natural beauty. I would prefer to see your natural face. Because a lot of times people run from their natural beauty and they already got it. Sometimes all they need maybe is a little gloss or something. Maybe not even that. And but I'm not against somebody that's wearing makeup, long as it's not looking like a clown face or the Joker or something, because they done caked up on so much damn makeup. You get what I'm saying? But I can't speak
Well,
for all men. I can only speak for Big Fair Speaks.
well, let me ask you this because I know that we've all kind of seen those memes. Morning, Harry. Welcome,
Harry,
Weekend
Harry
and
A.
Bernie's, baby. What's up, Phil? B Love is in the house.
In the
The B Love
house.
is in the house. Ew,
let me
dragon breath.
let me
You
find
love
out,
it.
Harry. You got a crush? You got a
Nah,
crush,
yo,
Harry?
first of all, I got a girl, so I'm good.
Oh, okay. I understand. He's out with no problems.
I
He's
don't
out
want
with
no
no
Right.
problems.
problems, no problems.
We don't want none either. So,
Look, I
but
bet.
we don't want none either. So, just so you know. So, Harry, natural woman or a woman who gets work done, or it doesn't matter.
Um, nah, it doesn't really matter to be honest with you. You know what the problem is? Is that I don't have a problem if like, damn, why am I this freaking camera work?
We see you.
Nah, my camera's on autofocus, so it's going in and out because it's not capturing my face. I don't have a problem if you get oh, raise the volume, raise rate. See, this is what happens when you're just doing things off the cusp. You know what I'm saying? Um, can you hear me now? Yeah.
We
You
can hear
good?
you.
You good?
I don't have a problem too much. If a woman gets her body done, the problem is, it's just like tattooing. They can never stop. It's not only with women, it's men too. Look at Michael Jackson, unfortunately, right? So the problem is that they get one done and then they get like obsessed, they get addicted, then they want another one. So it's like with
Yeah.
tattoos, they get one tattoo, now they want another tattoo,
Another
then
one.
you end up your whole arm is tatted up. Same thing with plastic surgery. They get their boobs done. Oh shoot! Like one of my friends, she got her boobs done, but they came out too big. So then she had to get them like reduced. Then she went and got a tummy tuck. Then she went. I'm like, you see, you starting. There you go.
Well,
You
because
starting
once
too
you
much.
start one thing, everything else looks different. So, like if you get your boobs done, whether they go up or down, the waist now has to kind of come in a little bit. So now you got to get the tummy tuck. And then once you get the tummy tuck, the butt ain't big enough. So now you got to get the booty done. So it's one of those things like either get it all, like get the whole package, or don't get it at all. Because if you get one thing done, you're going to notice the flaws with everything else. That's the problem is the things you didn't even notice were flaws start to become flaws because you're trying to fix one thing and now it kind of makes everything else look like, oh, I need, now that I got this and this. It's so dangerous. And not just that, it's expensive.
Yeah,
I
it
just
is
find it very
expensive.
interesting
Yeah.
that all these women are out here spending all of this money on their body but living in their parents' house. Like you don't have anything that you could call your own, no assets, nothing that you own, no investment, but you
Pun
got fake.
intended.
And you know what? Exactly. Exactly. But some of them feel like that is their investment. They feel like if they invest in their body and the way that they look, that they're ultimately pulling the man who's going to take care of all those other financial needs. So, Harry, have you ever paid for a boo job?
Really? Let's come on. I'm not paying for no
Why
damn boob job.
not?
But
Well, you like
like I
boobs.
said, I'm not against it. But um, like when you have you ever seen? Damn, let me not say her name because I don't want to put her out there like that. But I've seen famous women who have done their body, well, done their face,
Uh-huh.
and you think that they look bad, like on video or wherever you see them at. It's
Hmm.
actually worse in person.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Yeah, it's worse in
I,
person.
I think I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have seen on, and we've all, if you're on social media, you do TikTok, you do Instagram, you do these. It is what it is, right? And then you see these videos of these women who look like animals, and then they do makeup, and they actually look pretty. Have you ever experienced that? Like, have y'all ever been with somebody who
Hell
looks that
yeah.
way in the club? And
Yeah,
then by the
like
time you get
I
home, you like,
listen,
who's this?
I used to frequent the club, not anymore, right? Like, or nowadays is the hookah lounge. But I used to
Okay.
frequent the clubs. There was a club back in the day, like the WWF lounge. I don't know if you
Hmm.
remember it. I went there, and we used to go there like every weekend, and we would see these girls, and we seen them under a specific light,
Hmm.
and then when we go take them to the diner, they was like, "Yo, what happened to the women that we saw in the club?"
They got on
It
the same
once
outfits
that
and
once
changed
that
all that.
sunlight hit them,
Like,
that it was like a scary movie. It was like, oh no, we're in a scary movie. We're in a horror movie right now.
not the sunlight.
Once the sunlight hit them, they turn like vampire, like, like oh shoot.
Have you ever kicked anybody out of your house for looking different?
Not me, but I've been in a situation like I've been in a situation like that. My man, he was with this girl, right? And we met him at a club, but it wasn't a big club. It was like a small club in the Bronx. And she was with her friends, whatever. We took her home, and then her friends left, so it was just her. So my man is there, and he's like, "Yo, did you see her?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been seeing her all night." He's like, "No, look at her now. Like she's by the window with the sunlight hitting her."
Not the sunlight.
And
Y'all
I was
even
just
talk
like,
to the sun comes
"Oh."
up.
So this is bad, and I don't condone this. Anybody that's listening, I don't condone this. So what he did was, he said, "Yo," he took her to the corner and said, "My man's gonna pick you up right now. Like he gonna take you home."
Oh,
What?
And skated on her. But you know what happened? Now, I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm not just saying this. I'm not simping. I'm not capping. I'm not simping. When he told me that, I was upstairs. When he told me that, I was like, "What?" And I ran downstairs to like just pay for a cab, but she was gone, so I don't know what happened. But yeah, I
You
felt
gonna
so
pay for
bad.
her cab, Harry? You were gonna pay for her cab?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I went downstairs. He'll tell you this himself, my friend. Like I went downstairs. I said, nah, come on, man. Like we're not doing that. So I went downstairs to try to look for her, but she was gone. I don't know what happened to her. I was like, damn, man. I felt so
She
bad
gave
for
you.
her.
She gave
No,
you
and
the
she wasn't.
fireman room.
Let me tell you, she wasn't bad. Like she wasn't bad looking. It's just that he's used to like eights and nines, and maybe she was like a six to him.
And what is he? Because it's usually the dudes who want the eight and the
pause.
nines who
Hold
are
on,
the
hold on,
fours.
pause. Hold on, pause. Be very
What's
careful before
what's
you
the
answer that, Harry.
what's
Be very careful.
Nah, I just tell you that he's a rapper. So I'll tell you that he's a rapper.
so what is he? What if you look at him, despite what he has or what he's got going on, what is he?
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying it's right. Trust me, I'm the one that ran downstairs to try to look for her. To like, yo, wait, like in the corner, like, yo, wait, but I couldn't find her. I'm not saying he's right. I'm just saying what happened. Don't kill
No,
the messenger.
I'm not killing the
Don't
messenger.
kill
I'm
the
just
messenger.
That part.
what is
I'm just the
he?
messenger.
And to be
Oh
honest, a
man.
lot of people that get those surgeries done and or the people that support it and or like really hone in on that are shallow people. And that's why a lot of times the relationships that come behind them or because of it don't last at all. Because
Right.
it's just a physical thing. But a lot of times the people behind the physical thing aren't mentally there or mentally or really good people. Not saying all. So anybody that's in the chat that might have had something done, hold up, nah, I'm a good woman. I'm not saying
Right.
all. What I'm saying
I'm a
is
good woman.
that part. You
All
know,
of that.
you can't generalize everybody, but if you look at statistics and look at a lot of these relationships where the woman that got her stuff done or the man is bankrolling it or what's that, they fall apart one way or the other. Whether she was using them, whether she wasn't about nothing, whether she was in these streets, whether he was in these streets, whatever.
Why can't it just be like, okay, I want to get something done. You're supportive of me because there's that situation too. There's those situations where man is just like, I like you just the way you are, but hey, if you want to go get something
Just
done,
the
I'm
way
not mad
you
at it.
are.
You know what I
I
mean?
like you just the way you
Hey, you
are.
are. Yeah.
Oh Lord, a morning serenade. Not before 9 o'clock. Is that what's going on? Morning serpent.
Bernie.
What's up, Harry hair? All right. So now that I have my two men's on, Washington and Sox, let's talk about sports a little bit. First of all, as a Jets fan, don't judge me. We just
Jets
got
fan.
Aaron. Yep.
Listen, the last time I was really like sort of a quasi Jets fan was when Rex Ryan was coaching. He was a good coach. Like he pushed them as far as they could go. But Jets, yikes.
I know, but that just shows loyalty. If nobody knows when you are with a losing team your whole life, like you've never ever
Your
seen a
whole
champion and you still stand for
You
them, that's
you've been a Jets
loyalty.
fan your whole life?
My whole life.
You got a
Man, that's
favorite? You got
a whole
favorite?
life
They
of just nothing but
they had
disappointment.
man, listen, get on the train. I got the Mets. I'm a Mets, Jets, and Knicks fan. So it's been nothing but
Oh, I'm a
disappointment
Knicks
from that
fan.
end.
But
Right.
when they threw up my man Charles Oakley, I was like, nah, and then they didn't want to let Spike Lee in because it's something he went in through the wrong door and they said, he's I've been going through this door for 30 years. Yeah, now you gotta go through the other door, just like everybody
Not
else.
today. Right. Not today.
Not today, boy. Yeah.
Stay.
Knicks,
Right.
yeah, but let me tell you, they playing good. They like the fifth seed right now.
They playing good now.
Yeah,
Yes, right.
Tom Thibodeau got them. Tom Thibodeau is a bit of a overwork, I've heard. Like
Okay.
like he drills you to the ground. Pause. But yeah, right now, listen, I don't know. Julius Randle,
That
even though
part.
my man only goes left, he's like me. Like when I play ball, I only go left because I'm a lefty. But the
You
Knicks are
always,
do.
yeah, you do be going left, Harry. But I'm just saying
I'm a lefty though.
when we talk about sports, we just
I'm a
got
lefty
Aaron
that goes
Rodgers.
right. Left.
Right. Me too. I'm a righty that goes stays right. How about that? We just got Aaron Rodgers. The Jets just got Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback who had a prime moment in his career. Do you think it's going to make a difference?
Woo!
You want to go
That's
first, Phil? Because I mean,
I,
listen,
I,
my thing
have
is,
at, my response is have at it, Jets. Have at it.
drill you to the ground. You done started the topic of the day. Drill you to the ground. That might have to be the question of the day.
nah, Tom. He's known for like really overworking his players, like practicing. Ask Jimmy Butler. Like Jimmy Butler is the one I think that originally said that. But Tom Thibodeau, like he has no girlfriend. He lives, breathes,
But it's real
dies
life.
sports. That's it. Like basketball. That's all he does. He doesn't have a wife, no girlfriend, nothing.
Yeah.
It's just life.
No woman is tolerating that. No,
He-
no
Right.
woman wants to be with somebody who only is like obsessive about one thing, especially sports.
Well, I know this is off topic, but look at what happened with Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady's love, his first love is football.
Yeah.
Giselle and the family was his second love. But to
Right.
be that great, to win 7 championships, you got your first love has to be football. You're not just winning 7 championships like that. So
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
you got to choose which one you want the woman
the
or
most,
you want.
the most, yeah. What's most
I
important
think
to you?
I think with that situation, it also comes down to the woman too. You can't be with a man who, to your point, everybody knows football is his first love, and then ask him to choose. You can't say, okay, well now it's been this long, and ask him to choose. There are people who die when they can't do the things that they love, like they shrivel away in some shape, way, or form because they can't follow their passion. And so when it comes to those two, it's a little bit different because honestly, I think she had a boo thing anyway, and she was just looking for the excuse, and he gave her the excuse.
Her boo thing was the Pilates instructor, right? Like that's who she's with right now, a Pilates instructor.
No,
He bent her up
jujitsu.
and no. Let
He
me
did
stop.
he
jujitsu.
bet the he screwed her down to the ground.
You know
Phil,
what
you
I
feel
mean?
me? You
For
feel me?
real.
He screwed her down to the ground.
Oh my goodness. He wanted to become more of a family man. Okay, but when it comes to sports, like nobody wants to be with somebody who's obsessive. Let me tell you, the phone is an issue in my spot because I stay on my phone and it's like, are you addicted to social media? I'm like, I'm looking for news stories. I'm putting up flyers. Like, I'm working over here. I'm
I'm
working.
working over here, man. I'm
I'm
working.
working. But it could be
B
a
Love turned
sport.
into an Italian crime boss. I'm working over here. I'm working.
Forget
I'm
about it.
Forget about it. Forget
leave
about
me
it.
alone, okay? But just when it comes to that, you don't want to be obsessive like that. So nobody has anything to say about Aaron Rodgers. All right,
Yeah,
Jets, you
so
want to
I've
take
seen
it?
I've seen this story before with Brett Favre. Brett didn't Brett wait, what was the first team he went to after Green Bay? I think it was the Jets, wasn't it?
No,
The Vikings.
uh, the Vikings, I believe.
Vikings, right? Okay.
Yep.
But
Hmm.
same story. Vikings weren't that great back then. They got them. I think they almost made it to the playoffs though. But I seen this story before. Aaron Rodgers. Listen, going into darkness, going dark, and going into this, dark space where you're trying to, figure out whether you're gonna retire, you're gonna play. Like Green Bay is tired of it. But listen, the Jets, they need him. They definitely need him way
They
more than
do.
he needs them.
For
They do.
sure.
Maybe y'all will pick up
Absolutely.
Ezekiel Elliott too.
Pick up who?
Ezekiel Elliott from
Yeah,
Dallas.
because the Cowboys
Oh,
released Ezekiel Elliott. I was like, really? I
I
was
was
like, all right.
puzzled, but I understand it, but I was puzzled. I was
I was
puzzled.
a little taken aback too. I was like,
but sometimes they do those random moves, and you're like, we're not really sure, but there's always something behind it that we don't know a lot about. While I have my men on the panel, again, thank you so much, Harry, for jumping on. Thanks to everybody who's in the chat. I know
Hey!
Sasha's like, who and why are we talking about sports? Because sports is what's going on this weekend. Sports and entertainment.
hey,
That's
listen, B
really
Love brought
happening.
it up, not the man here. B Love,
I did. I brought
Bernie,
that.
she
I
brought it up.
did bring it up. I did bring it up. But now we're gonna go into sports, but from a little bit of a different angle, and I definitely want y'all take on this. Harry, I don't know. Are you a dad?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
Okay. So I
Well,
don't feel
one
too
daughter. That's
bad.
it. No other children. Because So Lovely said that I have a illegitimate son out there that I'm not paying child support. That's why I don't got Cash App and all that other stuff.
What?
That is false
What?
advertising. I only have one daughter, and that's it.
That's
End of
fake
story.
news.
That's
That's fake
fake
news, Harry.
news. It's fake news. Fake news.
Look, as he turns to the
You been out
side.
these
That's
streets,
just
Harry. You been out these
right,
streets.
Harry. You've been on these streets.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not in the
That's
streets like
just
that.
my baby daddy. That's
That's
just
just
my
my
baby
baby
daddy.
daddy. That's just my baby daddy. Nah, I got one daughter. That's it. End of story. Cause she was like, yo, Cash App. I'm like, I don't got Cash App. I don't got Zelle. I don't got none of those electronic transferring methods or whatever.
So how do you
Zell is
pay
dope
other
though.
people without actually putting cash in their hand? You don't?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, okay. When he goes to the strip club, he takes the ones, y'all. He don't take the cash out.
First of all, I haven't been to a strip club ever since like 2016, and that was because they
What?
tricked me. They
When
tricked
you
me.
were 12?
And they're
No,
going.
yeah, because it was my boy's birthday, and they were like, "Yo, we gonna hit up this lounge." I said, "You know, I don't do lounges." They were like, "No, no, no," but it's gonna be cool. As soon as I get in there, I'm like, "This seemed a little funny." I was like, "This is a lounge," and then as soon as I got in, I got duped. I was like, "Oh, come
Got
He
on."
sat
it.
on his lap.
You know which one it is? I don't know if y'all familiar with the one that was like by like about Mount Vernon and Bronx, like on the it was like
I definitely know.
the horse something or the stallion. Oh, all right.
I'm not. This is not a strip club crew in here, but
Yeah,
you. So
exactly.
you knew when she came and she sat down on top of you and she ain't have nothing on but a G-string. That's when you knew,
Oh
Harry, that she was
hell
actually in
no,
the
no,
club.
no,
That's when
no,
you
no,
knew.
no, no,
You could
no.
see the poles when you walked in. Like, oh, what kind of club is this? This is a do your own stripping. Well, you
But
didn't
you know
know.
what's crazy? Like there was some of my friends like from school that were in there, but I would never think that would be in there. I'm like, Sandra, what is you doing in here? Sandra got a whole husband, and I know her husband is not down for that type of activity.
You never know.
Or maybe
You
you know,
never know what's going on behind
Sometimes they
closed doors
creep.
between Sandra
Yeah.
and her husband. She might have been going to
They
pick
don't
something up for him. Honey, I'll be back. I'm gonna pick up some food and a stripper. I should be back in about 45 minutes.
that,
that's a fact. Yeah, who knows? You don't know what's going on between closed doors exactly.
you
that's a
know.
fact,
But
Mondo.
this next story that I want to talk about was basically because it goes into the question of the day. Monday we have the question of the day. Harry, thank you so much for jumping on. it talks about Matt Barnes, who pretty much everybody knows Matt
Up,
Barnes. He
all
plays
the
for the
smoke. Yeah,
Clippers. He's well known basketball player, and he currently owns
he
his
duffed out Derek Fisher.
yeah, yes, and his wife I believe is married to Derek Fisher now, right? Okay,
Now,
His ex-wife is married to Derek Fisher. He duffed out Derek Fisher.
that's the guy now who owes $133,000 in child support. So
Wait.
it
Matt Barnes owes one
his
hundred and
ex-wife
thirty thousand dollars in child support,
and back child support.
but he takes
So
care that I know of. He takes care of his sons.
well, apparently not because the judge just ordered him to pay $133,000 in back child support to his wife. And it begs the question of is being a
damn right.
deadbeat dad a money thing or is it just a person thing? Because he had the money. You could spend $100,000 in the strip club. Then what's his name? John Morant just spent a grip in the strip club
He spent
last week.
50,000 at the strip
Fifty
club.
thousand.
$50, something, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we know when we talk about, basketball and this kind of lifestyle and women and stuff like that, they paying for the plastic surgery. They're paying for the plastic surgery. They're paying for the shopping sprees. This is what these guys do. This is their lifestyle. So is being a deadbeat dad a person thing or a money thing? Harry,
I think it's a person thing. I mean, you could give
Well,
money to your children, but if you're not spending time with them, it's a two-way street. You have to provide for them financially. Of course, they need to eat, they need to go to school, you need to provide them with their clothes and everything. But at the same time, you also need to spend time with them. And I think maybe some fathers get that twisted where they're like, "Nah, I'm paying you." Nah, it's not only about paying and providing the financial. You also need to be there. But it shouldn't be an obligation. You should just want to do it. Like
right,
that's your child. When I'm with my
right,
daughter, I'm not doing. I want to be with my daughter.
right.
You know what I mean? So
To,
I think
to
it's
the
both.
other side of the credit, though, women can make it about money because a lot of these women go into these relationships with these ball players and these entertainments looking for a check,
mm,
i.e., Marlon Nichols, Tristan Thompson's baby mama. So just a few weeks ago, Khloe Kardashian, who y'all know he has two kids with Khloe Kardashian, it was his birthday. She put up a post basically wishing him a happy birthday, saying how, he's such a great father, a friend, a brother, whatever the case may be. The only thing she didn't put up was what a good man he was, because he's not. But people were criticizing because she didn't include the other kid, which he has no relationship with. He currently pays $40,000 a month to take care of this kid and has no relationship with the kid. He did not want the kid. Should he have to have a relationship with a kid that he never wanted? Phil?
should somebody have to pay for a kid that they never wanted? Um, if the conception comes through trickery, I would say no, he shouldn't have to. If you lay down with a woman and the woman lay down with you of your free will, no matter what happened from it, as far as oopsie, then yes, you're responsible for that child or whatever because you're grown and you made a grown choice to actually engage in the sexual act or whatever. So you should be man and woman enough to deal with the responsibilities that come with it. And some people just aren't mature enough for certain things or not in the right state of mind. But I feel as though people should think about that before they actually do, before they get busy to think about it because the child doesn't ask to be here and you're doing that child a disservice by not being in its life. And I don't think that the cash or the support side of it financially should be the most important thing. It is an important thing, but it should not be the most important thing. Is the physically being there in the child's life and helping them to mature and grow as a young man or young woman or whatever, whichever the case may be or whatever. But it's the society we live in. The society we
Well, you
live
brought up a couple of
in.
points. First of all, is yeah, you should know the person that you're laying down with. We're talking
Mm.
about entertainment, we're talking about sports. It's a little bit of a different world. I've had these conversations with my other friends where they're just like, it's different. Women go in intentionally looking for that check. And because they go in looking for that check, they will find ways. If we've seen it, we've heard it, they will find ways to make it happen. A man can very well strap up. And somehow, if a woman gets that condom or holes get poked in the condom or stuff like that, you can have a baby. I mean, if you do everything to protect yourself minus have a vasectomy, and I'm telling you, I don't want a kid, are you responsible for a relationship with that kid? Because to your point, the money doesn't really matter. It's having a kid and is having that relationship with the child. So I'll ask you, Harry, does it matter if you don't, if even when you do your best to protect yourself, even when you have that oops moment, because that's what people say, well, you need to protect yourself. I protected myself. Condom broke. Who knows? The mom may have come around and she may have done something slick. She may have done a turkey baster, whatever.
The
Word
Drake
of the day,
situation.
y'all.
The
Turkey
Drake.
baster. Right.
Like
Now
that.
you have a kid. Should I have to have a relationship with the kid?
Well, wait, hold up. If a woman is like sneaking, like somehow taking the condom and and inserting it in herself, I think that should be like illegal.
Should be a
Like I think
case.
yeah, it
That
should
should
be
be a
some
case.
sort of a case. But besides that, yeah, all parties should be responsible. The father and the mom. And
Hmm.
of course the mom is going to be there. But I know in some instances, to be real with you, I know some instances where the mom broke out, where the
Right.
mom left. So it's not. Yes, it's mostly a man a man situation that the
Mm-hmm.
man leaves or he doesn't want to take care of his responsibilities. But I think all parties should be responsible, man and woman, mother and father, both.
That's a fact.
Do This goes to both of you guys. Do you think
Hmm.
that we would have a responsibility as a parent? I've seen men, to your point, Harry, who are raising their kids and be like, the mom doesn't have to be around. It's okay. Or the mom who does that, I don't need the father around, because this is where we have a whole generation of men that are really just lost, in my perspective, with this whole you don't need one or the other. I think when you parent, a woman brings a femininity to a kid's life and certain nurturing things that men just can't do. Now, I'm not saying that they don't, because there are really great fathers out here who are really doing their best in every sense of the word to give them everything, just like mothers. We have to give them their credit. But
Hmm.
there's masculine things that a man brings to a child's life that a woman can't do. So when we say that we don't need on both sides, is that even a responsible answer? Or do you really believe that a parent who's loving, prepared to give the kid everything that they possibly can in every sense of the word, they're loving, they're nurturing, financially the kid doesn't want for anything, is that enough? Phil?
She said, "Fail." This
And
is the way you say
Phil,
fail. Yeah.
hello, Phil.
very illegal.
It's not enough. It's not enough because um a child needs both parties. In some circumstances, a daughter might need the mother a little bit more in certain areas, but still needs that father's love, covering, strength. A son definitely needs his father a little bit more. Still needs his mother's nurturing, compassion, but he needs to learn what it means to be a boy growing into a man from a man. Because
Right.
personally, I went through that with my mom, and I had told her, "You did your best. You went above and beyond, but there were certain areas that you could not cover, that you tried to cover." I said, "You could not be two parents. You could not be a father."
Mm,
And in a way, it hurt her, but then she understood what I was saying because I wasn't trying to hurt her. I was just being transparent that no matter how women think about it, whether they're forced into the situation or it just happens to happen by death, by a no good dude, whatever, and they become a single mother, um, no matter how much they try to fill both pair of shoes, they're not going to be able to do it. You can try to make
right.
do, improvise, be the best that you can be in the circumstance, but you will never be. And that's vice versa. When I got custody of three of my kids, it gave me more of a respect for single mothers because men don't have uh, that whole nurturing component generally, and it's something that you have to learn and try to implement as a man more so than a woman who's either taught or inherently equipped with that. So I understand on both sides of that, but yeah,
Right.
baby.
So now today, guys, everyone who's in the room, I know we just started going into parenting, but these things that have been coming up, just stuff that happens over the weekend, as I'm reading news and I'm seeing what's going on, and it's important. I don't really think people understand how other people impact, or their decisions can impact people on a long term, like father
Hmm.
stepping away or mother stepping away. We're talking about Matt Barnes and the fact that he's not the only deadbeat dad. Let's be very clear. But even that with the
But
child
wait,
support,
hold on. How are we saying he's a deadbeat? I don't
I
like.
was
I don't.
just about to be my question.
Uh,
Does it make him a deadbeat dad just because he hasn't paid the child support? Or is it comes down to other stuff that makes you a deadbeat dad? Like not being involved and not, you know what I'm saying, taking time to, because it really isn't about the money, although it's not cheap to raise kids today.
yeah,
But
but
Gary said,
what he's paying 130,000 a month?
no, he
No
owes
back child support.
Oh, he.
133,000
Oh, yeah,
back child
right.
support.
Yeah. But
But
listen, I know I've seen mostly ball players or people of that ilk paying $10,000 a month. A child, it does not need $10,000 a month. Absolutely not.
Okay.
So why the hell are you paying so much money in child support?
Because it's a percentage of what you make.
Right, I know yeah, exactly. So, but it's just ridiculous because a lot of the times that money doesn't even go to the kid. It doesn't even go to the child. And
I
Matt
mean,
Barnes, I don't know Matt Barnes. He talks about his children. He's always with his children whenever he can be. So I don't know him to be a deadbeat dad. So I don't think that if he owes $130,000, maybe there's some sort of discrepancy there, whatever. Because
I,
I
I'll
see
be
him a
one.
lot of the time. He coaches his little boy's team, his little boy's basketball team that I know of. He's in their life. Go ahead, Phil.
And if it looked like I was preoccupied a minute ago, it was because I was reading an article and it was talking about the situation, and it was saying
mhm.
that he had been paying $20,000 a month from a certain period. I think it was 213 to 216. In 218, after this is in 218, after paying 20,000 per month in child support, he was ordered to only shell out 7,500 monthly. They said something about the urgency came out of some kind of judgment that she has or whatever. If he was paying $20,000 a month, I don't see where he would have stopped paying the lesser amount. I don't know. I don't know his finances. I don't know what he's going through. I really don't know what it's about.
Yeah, we don't know the
Hopefully they get it
particulars,
together.
right?
Yeah, hopefully they get it together because it sounds like at a point at least that he was definitely not a deadbeat dad when it came to the financial aspect of it. Sounds like.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened when it got lessened. I don't know if there's some other things going on there. It would be interesting to know, but it ain't our business one way or the other. But there are situations where fathers, athletes, or non-athletes, normal people aren't paying child support or whatever, and that's one thing. But then you have a situation where people that have notoriety, they hire people that supposedly dole out payments and such, and sometimes they're not doing their job, and not we, because I'm not there. Those people aren't paying full attention to their finances in that way. Like, oh, they got it. They're gonna get it done. Till sometimes it's backed up. That's not an excuse because we as adults should be responsible over our own finances, no matter who's handling it. We got a CPA or somebody else handling finances. We should dot every I, cross every T. That's all I'm
Yeah, it
saying.
happened to Fat Joe 2 times. The first time he had to go to jail for it. You
Right.
know what I mean?
The
So
Yeah,
taxes.
yeah, for the taxes. That's a
and
fact.
then
That's
situations are not black and white in the sense of like him and Gloria, I believe that's his children's
Devontae.
mother's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Gloria had a nasty breakup. She started sleeping with and eventually married his teammate. That
Right.
that cuts deep, and I'm not saying exactly that cuts really really deep. So I'm not saying that he's like bitter or he's out to exact revenge or anything like that. Even though yes, him and Derek they got into the to the scuffle or whatever, but it's not just black and white. Like if that happened to me, I'm like, listen, I'm taking care of my children, absolutely. But you not trying to get like if like if I'm paying $20,000 and then I'm supposed to be paying 75 or whatever, and there was a discrepancy or whatever, I'm not trying to cater to you. I'm taking care of my children. I'm their coach. I spend time with them. I love them and I'm with them. But with you, I don't want to have anything to do with you, man. You slept with my teammate. Now go have a happy life with him. Go do you. Go and let him take care of you. I'm not taking care of you. I'm taking care of my children. So maybe there
No,
was a
he's not.
discrep.
No, child support is child support. It's not taking care of you. It's taking care of the kids. That's what it's specifically geared for. And at the end of the day, this is what I mean. Like we get caught up in our feelings with regards to, well, you cheated with me, you are my teammate. So, now I'm gonna do this, or now I'm gonna do
No, no,
that.
no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm not catering to you. So like if there's something that I can do like that's within or if like there was a discrepancy, whatever. We don't know exactly what like the back child support, like Phil was saying, he was paying 20,000, then it went down to 7,500. Or maybe his accountant messed up or whatever. But what I'm saying is, I'm not taking care of you, and especially if I know that I'm supposed to be paying a certain amount, but like it's not going to the children, because okay,
How do you know
be
it's not going to the children? You sit here talking about where it's not going to the children. Okay, so I don't. You
How do
have
you
a
know?
daughter, right? Phil, you got kids too. I have
Mhm.
kids. My youngest is 22. Now I have grandkids. I promise you, like 3 weeks ago, I was in Florida. I'm with the kids. I'm like, let me go pick up some diapers for my grandson. It was like $40 for a box of diapers. I almost fell out at the register. I'm like, what the hell is $40? She was like, for diapers. I said, they just piss and crap in this thing. Are you kidding me right now? Formula is expensive. Food is
That it is.
expensive. Clothes are expensive. Sneakers are expensive. Oh,
Not
guess what?
$7,500 expensive.
Hold on,
exactly, Phil.
hold on,
Exactly,
hold on. I know my granddaughter.
exactly.
I had my granddaughter for a time. When I had my granddaughter, she went to ballet lessons, she went to swimming lessons, she went to exclusive school, she had tennis lessons, she had golf lessons. Oh, you need clothes for all of those things too. So my whole thing is that it can add up depending on what kind of life you want your kid to have. Those kids are not just sitting around. They're playing sports, they're into a lot of stuff. Look at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's kids. They play sports, they're in lessons, they do art, they do this. That costs money. So do you want them to be sitting at home in front of the TV, or do you want them out doing what they do, which costs money? So let's not negate the fact that it is expensive to have children. Now, $10,000 expensive? No. $20,000 expensive? But if that's their lifestyle, if you're a millionaire and you're used to doing certain things in a certain way, it's not that out of the ordinary. So I know it sounds like a lot, but it kind of falls into the lifestyle. There's even been an athlete, or they even look at the other kid's lifestyle. Oh, so your other kid over here, they got a $20,000 a month lifestyle, but you trying to give me 500? That ain't gonna fly. So
Well,
I
but
think
you see,
it's
you
this
gotta be.
different aspect.
We was talking about Shaq, and you was talking about Shaq earlier, and prayers and wishes to Shaq, because I just found that out right now when y'all said that, so I didn't know anything like that. But Fat Joe, talk about Fat Joe, because wait, where's it at? Oh my, where's my fucking?
Even Fat Joe was talking about while Harry comes back. He has told his kids, "We not Diddy. We not doing private planes. We
Yeah,
not doing
that's what I'm
we.
referring to.
That's
Right.
not our lifestyle." You know
Yeah,
what I'm
his
saying?
his his son was like, "Yo, what's up? I seen Kanye and Shaq's son. They had like private jets." And Fat Joe was like, "Well, go be with them because we not doing that over here.
Right.
I don't got Shaq money. I don't got Kanye West money. I got nice, comfortable money. But they
Right.
they got they got money over there. So if you want to be private jetting it and all that good stuff,
Get friendly with
Go,
them.
go get friendly with them. Yeah, go be with them. Cause over here, it ain't
Not gonna
happening,
be able to
Captain.
do it.
We
I'm
got
not gonna be able to do it.
we got Delta cabin, regular flight money. We
Yeah,
got
like
Uber money over here.
we might not even have first class money. Be all the way real with you. We may not even
Right.
have first class money. So be humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we might have to upgrade you to big, more comfortable seat for like $20 more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah,
upgrade your
exactly.
position on Southwest for
Jet, like you
1995.
crazy. You know how much it costs, like to fly in, in a private
Uh-huh.
jet and all that stuff. Shit.
You know, Cardi B has talked about that while we were on the topic. She has spoken out very publicly. She's like, she's cheap. And when she says she's cheap, she's just mindful of her money, and it comes across as cheap, right? When really she's just like, I don't have to take a private plane. She was like, I have no problem flying first class Delta. Now that still costs, but it don't cost private plane money. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the fact that there's this expectation that when you have money, you're supposed to live a certain lifestyle. We were talking about this on Friday too. You know, even with regards to to me, it's a mindset. When you don't have anything to prove to anybody, you don't care about what other people say or think. I have this thing where I'm like, hey, if you think I look better in Gucci, buy it. I will wear it. If you think that I look better in a Rolls Royce as opposed to my Jaguar, buy it. You think I'm gonna be like, no, I don't do Rolls Royces. No, I'm doing whatever the hell you want to upgrade me to. But at the same time, I learned how to live within my means. You know what
Hey
I
man,
mean? And make it happen.
let me tell you, man out there, be careful what you buy your girl. Cause you see all like this Gucci, Fendi, all this other stuff. Man, I bought my girl I bought her some expensive boots. I forgot the name brand, but it was expensive. Then I bought her a leather jacket. She wore it. She wore the jacket 3 times, the leather jacket 3 times. She wore the boots once, and then she gave it to her niece. I was
What?
like,
Wow.
now I
What?
know I'm being a little bit, like a little petty by like counting, because I was like, okay, she wore it once. Okay, she wore it twice. Okay, she wore it 3 times. Then that was it. I was like,
Hold
okay.
up, hold up.
Hold on,
I said,
that's what I paid.
I spent $500 plus dollars on that leather jacket, man. You better wear it like 20 times a day.
Not
Not
20
20 a
times a
day.
day. You gonna wear it morning, noon, and night.
You
When
better
you in the
wake up.
house, when
You
you get
better
out the
wake up in that.
shower,
Yeah, you better wake up in that leather jacket.
wear it for pajamas.
Yeah, like everything.
Sleep with it.
Wear it as a bathrobe after you take a shower. Like put the leather jacket on. Everything. Like, what is you doing? I paid $500 plus dollars for that damn jacket. For you to only wear it 3 times?
I'm just saying.
I ain't
Okay,
Kanye West.
right. You gotta get with him if you want that.
Yeah,
That was,
go be with him.
why even give it away though? I think that's the question. Like, is it okay to give away gifts once you've outgrown them?
That's
Because I'm one of those
regifting. That's
people that
regifting.
I'm one of those people who holds on. If somebody gives me something, whether I wear it or not, I'm holding on to it. I like it's just imagine you, to your point, see my daughter walk through the door with the boots you just bought me for Christmas. You gonna feel away. I would feel away. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like
excuse me,
Listen,
sir.
I don't have a problem with her giving it to her niece. That was not the problem. I just like, yo, wear it. Like for at least 3 months, wear it. Not
yeah,
three
yeah.
Well,
times the leather.
what season did you buy it? And maybe it wasn't wear it season, and so she
Oh no, no,
you
no. I
gotta.
bought it for her right when she asked. She said, "Oh, I really like that leather." And I was like, "Okay, baby, you got it." I said, I get the point.
Okay.
It's I got it. It's registered in my brain. I was like, "Yeah, let me get that right there." It was perfect season. She wore it 3 times. The boots that's what really got me. Those boots was like, I don't know, like 400, 350, whatever. But I was like, one time? One time.
Yeah, because certain things, and my ladies can probably feel me on this one. There's certain things that you only wear once. Like it only makes an impact once. Like if
Man,
you wear it out
impact.
publicly and
Well,
you
then we
feel
going to Target and get you some shoes then if you're only going to wear it once. You know what I'm saying?
listen, I've said that on the show
And
Friday.
then
We
give them
just
away
talked
like
about
it's nothing. Like No.
No, well, I'm not giving it away, but I'm just saying, like, if you see me in pictures and an event and something, that's a one-time
It's
situation.
saucy.
I may wear it behind the scenes, but I'm not wearing it like all the time. So my thing is, it really kind of depends. And we were talking about this Friday, how I used to go to from the all designer to now I'm like, no, I'll wear the little cute $40 outfit. The shoes and the bag gotta go because that's just I like nice, a good quality, and I think accessories make an outfit as far as I'm concerned.
Listen,
But
y'all. B Love likes the finer things in life. I saw her
I
one time on a live. She was in a drop top something cruising. She was like, "Okay, so what are we doing?" I was like, "Oh,
I was
okay,
in
B
my
Love,
Jag. That's
Birdie."
all I said. If you don't like the Jag and you want to upgrade me to the Rolls Royce, I'm down for it. But this is what I do for myself, A. And B, again, I look at things differently. See, for me to go buy something like that, I need to have some investments in place, which I do. I need to make sure that I have certain kind of money, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that life is taken care of, right? So when I make a move, it's not about always about what it looks like. It's about the fact of these are the things that I like. And people get that
Yeah.
confused. They think that, they be like, oh, she booed. I don't care. Here's what I know. I ain't call Phil to ask for nothing. I ain't call Harry and say, hey, Harry, cash at me $40 for the light bill.
Oh,
Cause I would
So
hang
I'm
up on,
just saying,
cause I'm
right? Because he
hanging
gonna
up
say, I
on you.
don't got
That's what
cash
I'm
app.
doing.
Because he gonna say,
I'm
I don't got
hanging up
cash
on
app
you.
me. Drive the Jag to the Bronx so you can get it in cash.
Yo, I sent. Y'all ever sent cash like in an envelope? I did that like back when I was
yeah.
a when I was a teenager
Thank
and I
you,
was on the
Sasha.
internet. This girl asked me for like $75,
Oh,
and
that's
I put
me.
$75 cash in the envelope and sent it to her.
Aw, that's so cute. Do you think
Yeah.
it made it?
No, it was like 2 weeks and she didn't receive it, and I was like, damn, I must have did something wrong. And then she got it like the day after I said that. But yeah, she did. It
Oh,
took, and it was to Connecticut too. So I was just like, why it took so long to get to Connecticut? But anyway, yeah, I sent a
because
cash money.
the mailman had it in his bag and was pondering, this kind of feel like cash. Do I drop it? Do I not? That's what
The
happened.
funny thing was, I when I went there, the guy, the postal clerk was like, he was like, helping me and whatever, and I said, yeah, this is $75 cash, and he was like, oh no, honey, you're supposed to get a money order. You can't be sending her
And
cash
you
through the
told him
mail.
that too. You lucky it got
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
You lucky it got anywhere after
Well,
sending them
I was like
$75.
19. I was like 19, so I was new to the situation. I was only 19 years old.
That was a sweet sentiment, though. But I
Yeah,
will
it's the
say,
thought that counts, right?
it really was the thought that counts. But I
and
will say, I will walk into a Target in a minute and go buy a little sundress. I do it all the time. I'll be in there like, I really don't need this dress, but it's so cute. Let me just grab it. It's only $40.
and
Especially when you go to the clearance rack and you find stuff for $15. It's like a whole vibe, y'all. It's a high. It
and you
really
got
is
to
a high.
understand that a lot of real wealthy people are very frugal. Are very frugal. You be
Yes.
surprised. You would think that all these billionaires or these multimillionaires they go splurging and spending. A lot of them don't because they
Yeah.
value the dollar and they put it in investments. They put it in other things to make more money. And even with some of the brands that they buy, they're low key brands that you just wouldn't think because they don't want to look flashy. They don't want to come across gaudy. You know, but it's the world we live in. I got to show you. I got to show you. I made it.
Okay.
I got it. I'm
Everybody
fly. I
can't
got
be like
swag. It's
Phil.
like, come on now. Uh,
Everybody can't have a picture of their face on their shirt. We just,
yeah,
we
no.
just want to grow up and be like, we just
And this
want to
didn't
grow up and
cost
be
that
like
much.
Phil.
This didn't cost that much. You too can have a
You
Philly Speaks
too can have the
shirt.
Philly shirt.
You hear me? BigPhillSpeaks.com. What better? So,
Wait.
God.
So, B Love, you actually like bought like expensive things like $500 leathers or whatever, $800 leathers, and only wore it like once, twice, three times.
Yeah, because once you wear something and it makes a statement, it's like you can't wear it again. You can't just wear the same stuff
Oh, nah, we
over
not
and
doing
over.
that.
No, I have. But
No,
the
we're not
thing I
doing
will
that.
say is, what I am good at is being able to resell a lot of that stuff. So, they have these online boutiques now where you could just resell that stuff so you wear what's. I don't shop like that anymore, Harry. Honestly speaking, thank
Thank
you,
you,
Trina. Thank you for
Trina.
contributing to the
Appreciate you.
Tarjay fund.
Damn it. Don't contribute to the delinquency of a beloved.
Right, please. We need to be able to go to Tarjay. No, yeah, for sure. It was really a mindset. So, back in the days, I remember I always like growing up, fashion. Like my mom, she was always just a beast. She always dressed nice. She always dressed us nice. No matter what was going on in life, we always were clean, well dressed, well met. And so, growing up, I understood the impact of what fashion did for you. Well, when we were in high school, we had to be dipped out at school. You had to have the clothes, you had to have sneakers, or you weren't popular. And so, even going into adulthood, I learned working in corporate America that you looked at very differently when you come in looking all sloppy as opposed to when you dress to the nines. Why? Because when people know that you put care into yourself, they'll listen to what you have to say. So, I was at a time where it was about that, and even meeting people and being like, oh, you're not head to toe Gucci, you're not hot, or you're not head to toe Louis Vuitton, you're just not that chick. So it was a little bit of different mindsets, already what I like. Next to when we had a very shallow period where people were really into labels. Today, I don't do that. Like I said, I do believe to spend a little money on shoes and bags, the quality is different and accessories can make a whole outfit. But as far as me going into Gucci ever again and spending, never, never. I will go into
You
Target.
sure?
I will H&M. I will go into those stores and get my little outfits. If I see a bag that I like, I buy it. I don't care about the label or who made it anymore. For me, it's about the quality
The
of it.
look and the
As long
quality.
as it don't fall apart, I'm all out and my bag is hanging by one little string. You just like, nah, I can't do that. But I just look at it differently.
I bought
That's
these
just me.
Tims. This is a true story. I bought these Tims, right? But I never wore them, right? I didn't wear them for like a year, right? My mother came to see me and she was like, "Oh, like, can you take me here? Can you stay for a little while?" I said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Matter of fact, I'm gonna go put on those Tims that I haven't wore like in a year. I put them on and they just disintegrated.
What?
They disintegrated on me.
What
You
My
Fugazi
foot.
Tims?
I
They
where'd you
think I
got
get them?
still wait. I think I still got them. Hold on. Wait, hold
Where'd
on.
you get them from?
oh no, we're
Canal
gonna
Street? You got
No,
them from
I
Canal
bought them from Timberland. I bought them from. Wait, hold on.
the ones from Models are not the same.
Street? He said they disintegrate like nah, nigga. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're right, Sasha. They be talking about them young bucks talk like they've been there, done that. Exactly. They were fake. Yeah, they got you on those Tims. I didn't even know that they had fake Tims, fake Air Force Ones. I remember one time a friend of
Hey,
mine was down at 14th Street and they were buying a fake Air Force Ones. I said, what? They make those fake? They have knockoff everything now.
any and everything. Any and everything.
Look, Harry still has them. Wow, Harry. Wow. Wow. They got you the gachatas.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
oh.
shit.
wow.
No. You know what you're supposed to do with them, Harry?
Take
You
them
got them to
back.
Timberland. Take them back to Timberland.
Timberland will give you your money back.
They have a policy that if something happened with the soul, whatever, they'll replace them for free.
Harry, you better check that label. You sure it don't say Timberland?
Nah,
Because
these
that
are.
right there does not look right.
Take
That
them
does
back to
not
the
look right.
Timberland store. Take them back to the
Mm-mm-mm.
Timberland store, Harry. No
Yes,
bull. Let me
yes,
find out there's a
China
boot
make
Yo,
camp
everything.
my mother was laughing at me. My mother was like, what kind of Timberlands are those?
Yo,
Those
when your
Timberlands
mom
are
puts
supposed to be
on.
strong.
Take them
I
back
was,
to the Timberland
and
store.
when I was walking, I was like, why am I walking with a limp? Like, I'm
No.
not no pimp.
Take
Why am
them
I
back.
walking with a limp? And it's like, something's wrong with me. I'm like, wait, am I going through something? And then I seen all the residue on the floor. I said, "What is this going on with this?" And then it was just crumbling like.
Yeah, they
Take them
got
to
you,
Timberland.
Harry.
I'm trying to tell you, they will replace it.
First of all, Harry, how long ago was this? Because you still have that box. And you know exactly where it was, where to go get it. When did this happen?
Oh no, this happened like in 2018 or
You should have
2017.
You
been
still
took.
have
You
shoes
should have
from
been took them back.
2018? They might not take them back.
No,
They
you
like,
don't
that's
even
the
need.
vin.
No. They
They
policy.
might not take them back.
They
No,
might
you
not
don't.
take
You
them
don't
back.
even
That's
need a
the
receipt.
vintage version.
You don't need. No, you don't need a receipt. They're sold. Supposed to be so.
No, I got dude one comment. I said, "Yo, you got Air Force Wands." Oh no, not Air Force Wands.
What
That
they
is
say? I
great.
can't see the comments. What they say?
And they said they just fell apart for no reason. What happened? That's what it is. You got bad feet, Harry.
Take them back, Harry. To this day, you don't
Not
need a
the
receipt.
timber.
You don't need a
Not
receipt,
the.
Harry. You don't need
Those
a
are
receipt.
Cumberlands. You picked them up the Costco's.
Wow. Timberland.
They said you got the Timberland.
But the funny thing was when I was walking, I felt like I was walking like on mud. I was like, why it feels like I'm walking on mud? Like, what's going on here? And then my mother was like, you trying to do the stanky leg? I was like, no, I'm not trying to do the stanky leg. I was just like, I don't know something's wrong with my feet. I was like, wait a second. I saw that residue. I was like, wait, what's going on here? And I was like, not Timberlands. Just disintegrating on me.
Yo, Tasha said, "What the f? You was fighting a bear in them, yo." Yo, I have
shit.
never. Hey, he bought them from Costco's, y'all. He got the Cumberlands.
Nah, these are from
Bring back.
Timberlands,
Thanks,
man.
Cedric. Have a great day. That's not swag. That's just whack. Like that's not cool at
That's
all.
Nah, and I paid a lot for whatever they cost at the time.
Take them back.
Man.
I'm trying to tell you, Harry. Take them back. You don't need a receipt. Take them back.
Not 2018.
They have a policy. They will switch them out.
Okay, yeah, 2017 maybe even. I got
I'll be like,
I got
listen,
sneakers
it's the
here. I got
expiration date on
sneakers
you.
here from 2007.
So wait, you waited how long to wear them? Like if you bought them in 2017, when did you wear them? Last year?
No, I bought them. I bought them like in 2015 or
Stop shopping
20 or
at
maybe.
Costco. Stop buying your
Nah.
shoes at Costco. My daughter bought me a pair of Uggs from Costco, and I swear to God, one came with the wrong foot. No, they came with two left feet.
2 left feet.
They came with two left feet. And when I tried to take it back to Uggs, I was like, take it back to Costco. Stop buying this. Don't buy your shoes at Costco, y'all. Let's go.
No,
That's the tip of the day.
there's some clothes that I've bought like years ago and I still haven't worn yet.
Oh, look at you.
That
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know you
Oh
got
my
soul.
You got it.
I know you booked them souls.
Damn it.
I know you ran them souls.
That's that swag. Oh my
That's
God. That
crazy.
is so funny. Y'all are so funny. This has been such a good time, Harry. Thank you for jumping on, man. We really appreciate you. There was one more story that I wanted to talk about really quick
Have at
before
it.
we end the live. I don't know that I can because oh, so do y'all everybody knows Zendaya. Did we talk about this? Zendaya and her
Stylist. No.
her stylist.
You talking about Zendaya?
Zendaya, yes. Okay. Zendaya,
Tom Holland,
Zendaya,
Spider-Man's girlfriend?
excuse me. Zendaya, like from what's this show she's on?
Spider-Man.
No, she's on a whole bunch
Oh,
of
you talking about Euphoria.
Euphoria. Like in her own right, she is not known for being Tom Holland's girlfriend. But anyway, she has this really dope stylist. She has a really awesome style. She always looks really beautiful. She has great style. So she has this stylist who just recently retired because he wasn't able to sit front row with her at the Louis Vuitton fashion show. And he gets on the show and he's like, no, it's just that I'm used to sitting with her and there was just no seat for me. And, it like, is that a sense of entitlement? Like, you're the stylist. Last I know, you worked. You were not the celebrity. You're not the star. Does he really need to be front row?
No, let me.
Harry,
Did y'all see the Oscars?
some, not all of it.
Okay, so when short round, Ki-Yuan Kwan, I think his name is. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's from the Goonies. and he's from Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. He was actually in Encino Man with Brendan Fraser, who also won for The Whale. When he was accepted the Oscar, he said, "I know my mother is somewhere in here. Oh, there she goes." Like even
Straight up.
these prestigious actors and actors, you cannot have your family members in the front. They got to go
Right.
all the way up in the nosebleeds.
Aw.
So as a yeah, that's just the way it is because the Oscars, because then if you they do it for you, they got to do it for everybody else, and they wouldn't be able to accommodate all that. So you got to go. All your family members got to go all the way at the top, nosebleeds. So for him to be a stylist, I get it. Like he maybe he's always used to being in the front, but it's not about you. It's about Zendaya. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
So
Yeah,
take
that's
your
true.
ass wherever. Take your ass in the back, wherever you can watch it from, wherever they tell you to be, and be humble.
That
Why
part.
is it that do people believe that they're so entitled now? Because I don't know, we come from this world where everybody just kind of feels like they just deserve it. Your
Hmm.
job is to put beautiful clothes on her and to make her look beautiful. She is the star of the show. Why, where, guys, where is this sense of entitlement coming from? Like, that's what I really want to talk about today, just as folks, especially when I look at the kids. The kids are a little bit entitled. I'm just saying. Yeah, I see my granddaughter, I love her to death, but she be on some give me, give me, give me, and no give us, give us, give us. Like, give me wash dishes, give me do laundry. And then when you say give me money for the movies, I'm not mad at it. But when you give me this, I'm gonna give you this right back. What is it within the world today where we all feel so entitled? Phil?
Because I think, well, part of it is probably because social media is just making everybody think that they're a superstar, is giving everybody a voice. And I'm not against giving the people a voice or anything like that, but now everybody thinks they're a critic, everybody thinks they're a star when they're, when probably they're not.
Right.
And so they just feel entitled. And plus, anyway, she's like, well, I'm Zendaya's. I'm like her stylist. I'm her fashion designer. I deserve to be there. No, you don't deserve to be there. Wherever they put you as, wherever they put you at. But
That's their job.
it's all about Zendaya. It's not about you.
Right.
I think I don't because I seen one interview and his take on it is I believe that that's normally what they do, and I think that he felt as though going into that was what was going to happen, that he would be sitting next to or whatever. Um, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out that way. And I guess he felt as though that it should have still went on that way. I don't know what their discussion was. I don't know. You know you with me. You know you with me. We da 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 da. We don't know what was said, but they were saying that she was pointing behind her to tell him that he could sit in the seat behind her, but he was saying that that seat was for her assistant, and that he wasn't going to take that seat, and then that assistant wasn't going to have their seat. So I don't know if it's a mix up in seating. I don't know if it was purposeful. I don't know if it was just happenstance. But then again, you got to learn how to adapt because again, Zendaya is the household name. They say that person has a name for themselves in the fashion world, so that might be part of the entitlement as well. But the heavy name in that is Zendaya. So if Zendaya got that spot and there was no other spot for you right there along that front row, and I get it because it's for optics, media, etc., then you digress. You find another seat somewhere else. Period.
Yes, sir. Have a seat somewhere. You are not, you are working. And I think we so have become because, to your point, well, this is what they normally do. Okay, well, this time it didn't work out. Where's the lack of flexibility for you to just grab a seat somewhere? Because again, it's about your client, not you. Like for the
Mm,
fact that he's even retiring because of this, it's just like everybody wants to be seen so badly. And it's just like, sir, sit down. This is not your scene. This is not your moment. So when you want to talk
that
about a
part.
seat, sit down
Sit your ass
somewhere
down.
else
Have
and
several
chill out.
seats.
There's several seats, sir, in the back where I'm sure there's more than a few, or all. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's too much, and we start to lose sight of the things that are really important.
That part.
And like even the next thing that I wanted to talk about, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, who's an action star, we've been watching these movies for years, has
Hmm.
dementia.
He has
Now,
a form. He
as
has a form of dementia. Yeah.
he has a
Yeah,
form
that's a
of
fact.
dementia, and as somebody who has family members who've had dementia, and what that does to a family, what it does to the person who has it, as well as the family around it, you say to yourself, like, is it really that big of a deal? When in hindsight, there are people who are really dealing with stuff. Now, I'm not saying that this guy's problem, because it isn't. It could be.
Mm.
There could be stuff going on around you that's way more important. But when you look at the fact that of how delicate life is, Lance Reddick from The Wire, we started out the story saying this man is 60 years old. He just did not wake up.
Yeah,
Oh, he passed away in his sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They didn't see any foul play as of yet. They don't see anything that looks kind of out of order. Didn't do drugs, and from what we know, just passed away. Now you have, Bruce Willis, not a young guy, not an old guy either. I believe he just turned 68. My father's older than that. Where is the priority, and are we as people? And this is Monday, guys. I want everybody to stay motivated. We're just talking, because while we laugh at a lot of things and a lot of things are funny, people have stuff going on too. There are
that's true.
people who woke up, who are watching this show right now, who don't know how to pay a bill, who may not even have food, who may not be able to put gas in their car, who may have a family member who's struggling from dementia right now that they have to go see, or that they're even dealing with. So while it's all light, we also want to be conscious of the fact that life is happening, guys. And that's how when I bring up these um,
You spinning a little bit.
it's I'm
You're sick.
let y'all
You're
know.
sick.
Let's I'm spinning.
You breaking up real bad.
Can
Now
you
you
hear me
coming in.
now?
Now you good. Yeah, now you good.
Okay.
Move the antenna towards the Empire State Building.
Okay, hold on. Exactly. Hold on. Let me
Damn it.
Oh, we lost that.
I was gonna say, what the hell? She put her arm up. It just went black. I was like, oh, that wasn't right. That wasn't supposed to happen.
But B Love, we take a lot of things for granted. We take so much for granted. And when you see a story like Bruce Willis, I'm a Bruce Willis fan, from Die Hard, from Color of Night, from Sin City, from Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. This guy has just done Die Hard with a Vengeance. Moonlighting. That's before my time.
Moonlighting.
That's before my
Yes.
time. But Sybil Shepherd, I remember I used to watch that show with my mom, and yeah, man, Bruce Willis is like, he's just an icon, like a true icon. And when I heard that, I was just like so devastated. And it just reminds you of the little things, or just some of the things that we just take
Brandon.
for granted. And like when you're talking about this guy that is so making a whole thing about sitting in the front, it's like, I saw a comedy show one time. I forgot who was the comedian, but he said, "Oh shoot, we got a celebrity in a." He's like, "Why are you all the way in the back?" It's Dave Chappelle. This is before Dave Chappelle made his comeback or whatever. Dave Chappelle was in the back, low key. Wasn't,
Chilling.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to be like, let me get up in the front or whatever. Nah, he was low key in the back, chilling, having fun.
Right.
Like everybody, yeah, like you said, everybody wants to be in the front. Everybody wants to be in the forefront. It's like, no, why play the background sometimes?
And it's cool to do that. It's okay.
It's cool to, exactly. It's cool to do that.
Everybody does not have to have their face on their shirt. Everybody does not have to.
Oh,
Oh,
shots fired.
God damn it.
Shots fired.
When I grow up, I want to be like Phil.
Shots fired.
Yo, tell us where we can find that shirt, Phil.
BigPhilSpeaks.com along with other apparel and things. Yeah, man.
If you want Phil on your shirt, if you want Phil on your chest, y'all go to bigphilspeaks.com.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Feel on your chest is not a bad thing, ladies. Feel on your chest is not a bad
Phil on
thing.
your chest is wild.
Pause.
Phil on your
Pause.
chest is
That's
wild.
not a pause. That's not a pause moment. You hear me?
Yo, Phil on your chest is wild.
You
You
hear
want
me?
you have a shirt with beef grease on it, Phil? Are you selling
Be
those on the
what?
website?
Oh
Beef grease.
hell nah.
Hell nah.
We waiting for the Be Love merchandise for that one. For the beef
That's
grease.
right. Beef grease.
Deep freeze.
Quit.
Everybody got shirt with grease on it. That we just not show them as beef grease.
I said on a woman's chest, Quinch. I said on a woman's chest. I ain't say not no man. I said
Don't
on
ma-
a woman. I did say
don't
that.
start with the
Look,
bullshiggery.
Not the bullshit, Red. Not on the
Don't start.
Monday.
listen, it's equal opportunity chest space. That's all I'm gonna say. It's for the men and the women. Go get yours, y'all. Go get yours.
Yeah, a
I'm
little
trying
big
to get
fail in
you.
your life won't hurt you. A little big fail in your life won't hurt you.
Oh my goodness. Harry, thank you so much for joining. We so
That's funny.
appreciate you, man. Where
That's
can
a
we
fact.
find you?
Y'all can find me nowhere. When I want to be seen, I'll be seen. But other than that, I'm good.
Harry
But
Damn,
has you on
lad.
definitely
his
check out Be Love on
Hey,
yo,
I'm
IG.
going back.
Harry for sure be on those IG streets, y'all. Don't get it
He
confused
do.
or twisted.
He
Harry
do.
be on those IG streets cruising
Tell him what show you
heavy.
on, Harry. Tell him what
Tell
other
him.
show you
Oh,
on.
the two things for certain podcasts. We just started our
Yeah.
YouTube channel, so
Yeah.
yeah, go check it out with
Yeah.
DJ So Lovely, Wavy K, and myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
go check
And
it out.
Harry.
And
Yes.
Yes,
yeah,
nice.
exactly.
I
You
love
trying to
DJ So
play?
Lovely. She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
and
you
and
met her.
Wavy
You
K
met her
too.
in DC, right? You met both of them in
Yes.
DC.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? I think it's going on 3.5 years. I have still yet to meet So Lovely in person. Have not met her in
Y'all are
person.
Really?
so close. Y'all are so close yet so far away.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. It's like, yup, so close, but yet so far away. 3.5 years. By December or January is gonna be 4 years.
oh wow.
Really? How are you guys
Wow.
passing each other? Is she up in New York? Is she up here with
She's
us?
in Jersey.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Damn,
she's
make that
right.
happen.
What's crazy is Wavy's in ATL and I already met Wavy.
Maybe. Well,
Yeah.
listen, maybe y'all need to do a live cast up here sometime, you know what I'm saying? And all come together. I'm trying to get Big Phil up to New York City so we could
I'm
go
coming soon.
live,
Yeah, I'm
go
coming soon.
live and in person. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna come out with my own.
I would love to do that. Or I would love to be
Yeah,
a
for
part of that.
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, Phil, give me your dates because we already have the studio, we have the location. All I need is a date. All I need you to do is jump in the car and
Okay, we'll talk. We'll
cruise
talk
these
about it.
95 streets
that's
to
that's
get up
that's
here.
nothing. That's easy. I move around like tires. You hear me? I get around.
Okay. Okay. So, Harry, when is your show? What time? It's on Instagram.
Yeah. Right now we
Yeah.
working out the kinks.
He looked around. He
So
like,
we drop Thursday. We drop every episode on Thursday. But yeah,
That's
I think we record like on Sundays and then we drop on Thursday. So right now that's like the tentative like schedule. Dropping on Thursdays.
okay.
We
All
got
right.
three
Well, make
episodes so far. So yeah.
nice. All right. Well, make sure you guys follow
We
Harry.
just started this brand spanking new.
That's okay. So are we.
Uh,
This is our second week. For those of you who have been here before, thank you so much for being here, guys. We go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 10 right here on YouTube. Your girl be loved. Your boy at Big Phil Speak. Make sure y'all checking us out. Make sure you are following guys at LGL Real Talk at Big Phil Speaks. Make sure you follow Harry. I gotta check you guys out, Harry. I'm sure it's a really super dope show. Phil, what you got going on this week?
a whole lot, a whole lot of.
Other than
I'm
being
moving
here
around like,
with
huh?
moi. I said other than being here with
Oh,
us.
okay, okay. I was like, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, Monday through Friday, I'm right here. I'm right here. The Good Morning Gang show. Friday evenings, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel the Love Fridays here on YouTube. You can catch me on these IG streets. I was supposed to go live on TikTok. I'm gonna be doing more TikToks, getting more interactive with you all, bringing more content. There's gonna be some more shows coming, some more things coming down the pike real soon. But just overall having a blessed, positive, productive, purposeful week. That's what I'm on, and that's where I'm going with it. Moving forward, I'm focused, I'm intentional, and listen, if you're with us, cool. If you're not, cool. Either way, have at it. Have at it.
Exactly.
This has been
Exactly.
one more wonderful episode. I always end it like this: smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including
Yes.
yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on
On
purpose.
purpose.
On purpose.
Absolutely.
With
Absolutely.
purpose.
With
And until the
purpose.
next episode, we gonna see y'all around like y'all always be here. Oh, no. We ain't gonna end it like that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get on
Make
the
sure.
phone and say, girl, you need to come check out that they funny. They be talking that talk and da 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 da. Fellas, hey Slim, you need to tap in. I know you know you might be just rolling over, just get the buggers out your eyes and come on in. Good morning,
We ain't got
gang.
to see you. We ain't got to
We on
see
the
you. We just
rise.
need
Yeah,
you
we on the
in the room.
rise.
We're gonna be working on those beef grease condoms because everybody needs a little beef
Beef,
grease in
grease,
their
con.
life. Yeah, that's what Watchman said. He said I could start my own
I'm
condom line.
gonna let her spearhead that project. That part. All
Happy
right.
Monday, everybody. Stay motivated. We are out. Bye, guys.
We about this summer, you know.